Good day, gentlemen. You're not too busy for love. You're just using that as an excuse to not risk getting your heart broken. I know this because I've worked 70 plus hours a week, plus gym, plus reading, plus good diet, all that stuff, for the majority of my 7-year relationship. And yet I still had time to build a fantastic relationship. The vast majority of men, even driven men, fill their free time with things they're already good at, instead of tackling what would actually move the needle. But guess what? If you're already making decent money, then a little more money won't change things. If you're already in decent shape, getting into even better shape won't change things. But if you haven't been able to build a deep, passionate, supportive relationship, then tackling that will have a massive impact on your life and on your levels of fulfillment. But you already knew that. What you don't know is how to actually get there. So let me help you. And I won't share some surface level advice like talk to more girls or this is how you set up your dating profile kind of bullshit. We'll go deep here. Because you've heard all the advice of, focus on you, things will fall into place, the right woman will come along, become okay with being alone. And yet things haven't fallen into place. You're not where you want to be. You're still insecure. And you're compensating this hole of missing love with work and money and success and gym and muscles and all this stuff. Let me take an educated guess here. Working hard has gotten you money, status, and freedom that previously you didn't have. And working out and working on your diet has gotten you recognition from other guys, but also a sense of self-worth and more energy. But asking girls out, going on dates, even getting into relationships, has only gotten you rejection and pain. And so, you've closed yourself off. But of course, you are genuinely busy. You got shit going for you in life. Look, most of the men watching my channel, they're building something. Whether it's a business or a body that they're proud of and that can achieve certain athletic feats, wealth, a house, whatever it might be. And men like us, not only do we not have much free time, we also don't really know what to do in that free time. We just work. But understand this, love doesn't need a lot of time. It needs focused time to build depth. A lot of my coaching clients, they run their own business or they're a pro athlete or they even run multiple businesses. And yet they still have time to build a great relationship. They've actually understood that they don't need to invest a bunch of time to build a great relationship. And I've also helped them build systems that help them to not waste as much time. This could be things like getting extremely clear on what you want from a partner and having the courage, building the courage to express that on dates, to express that on dating apps, whatever it might be, to express that even to the partner that you're currently with, to make sure that you're not wasting days, weeks, months, maybe years with a person you don't really see a future with. It could also mean being fully present and fully focused when you do spend time with your partner. Because man, 1 hour of focused time will cherish both of your souls and your relationship much more than 30 hours of distracted time watching some bullshit TV series together. Most people don't even go on dates anymore after years of being together, and then they wonder why they don't have any excitement in their relationship anymore. And the ones who do go on dates spend those dates constantly checking their phone. But we are driven men. We are crazy enough to believe that we can actually make a dent in this world. We are the guys who Steve Jobs was talking to with his legendary Think Different campaign back in 1997. We think different. We combine seeming opposites. We realize that it is possible as an ambitious man who builds a business, who builds wealth, who is an athlete, to also have a fantastic relationship. And that is something to be incredibly proud of. But one of the challenges that this brings with it is that most people don't understand us. They don't understand why we work so hard, why we train so much, why we are so strict with our morning routine. And really, they don't want to understand us. And that hurts. Because, brother, us driven yet self-reflected men, we want our woman to believe in us and to support our goals. Yet we also want compassion and comfort from her when we don't rise up to those goals. That's paradoxical as hell. You are not easy to love, and neither am I. We are hard to deal with, but you better believe that the woman who loves you wants to deal with you, wants to understand you, wants to love you for you. So your job is to overcome your insecurities, to help her understand you, to help her love you. And yes, most people won't be for you. Good thing is, you don't need to be most people for you. You only need one. Brother, overcome your past to create a future where you say what you mean and you mean what you say. Because this way, you will repel a woman who doesn't want to understand or love you, and you will attract a woman who wants to see you fully, who wants to love you fully, for you. This is not some law of attraction woo-woo shit. This is pure logic. If you put out who you truly are, a woman who wants that will connect with that, and a woman who doesn't want that will not connect with that. My relationship is a great example for that, because I told my girl early on that I am not the kind of guy who will go to the movies on the weekend or who will go shopping with her on the weekend. I don't do weekends. I will work, or I will go on some adventure in nature, a hike or surfing like later on. Hopefully. The waves look good, but it's cold as hell. I'm freezing, even though I wear a fucking winter jacket. Winter is coming, boys. And the thing is this, my girl loved that. Another great example is Chris Bumstead, who is now married to his wife Courtney, and I think they're already expecting their second child or something. Their relationship started because Chris posted a YouTube video where he talked about his experience of going through a very, very tough year in bodybuilding and actually crying in that video in public on YouTube. And she saw that and she was like, wow, that guy's different. He's a winner, yet he's still able to show vulnerability. He doesn't win to build this armor around him that makes him invincible. He shows that he's not invincible because he's strong enough to show that. And then she actually reached out to him, and that's how they connected. Chris combines hard work, discipline, all that stuff with the courage to show what's actually going on behind the scenes without a mask. And that was very impressive to Courtney, because most men on that level, they never show that humility. They never show that vulnerability out of fear of being judged. The fact that even a top-level champion could still be human was very impressive to Courtney. And it is impressive to all of us. We like multifaceted people. We like people who embody seeming opposites, because those people are interesting. If some person only goes into one direction, they're only doing this one thing and that's all that they're known for and there's no other side to them, that's fucking boring. And yes, for sure, some women might not like that side of Chris Bumstead. They might not find that attractive. And guess what? Those women are not for Chris. Simple as that. He doesn't even want those women. And you know what? I'm actually gonna share something here that I've never shared before publicly. This energy of realness, rawness, emotion, authenticity didn't just bring Chris Bumstead and his wife together. It also actually brought me and my girl together. Before we went on our first date, we already knew each other through our friend group actually. But the first date we went on was right after she saw me in a quiet, vulnerable, quiet, emotional moment. And that attracted her. That was very attractive to her. With the slight difference to Chris Bumstead's story that I was skinny, broke, and whatever else at that time, insecure with myself, honestly. Brother, if you try to be someone else, the exact woman who would have made your life awesome, who would have given you peace, who would have helped you build a fulfilling life, a fulfilling family, that exact woman will walk right past you because she's not interested in whatever you're presenting to the world. And also, the woman that you don't really want, she will be attracted to that mask that you put on. That's why you end up with women that you don't really want to be with. That's why you have women being attracted to you where you're like, meh, I don't know. Like long term, this doesn't really seem like a good fit, you know? Because you're not showing who you are. And look, man, I've been reflecting on the impact that I'm having on so many men, that you trust me with your relationship, with your entire love life. And I've been having some regrets. I've been having some regrets because I didn't really upload a lot of videos at the start of this year. I was so focused on helping my clients and building something great for them, which I believe I did, that I didn't really get to upload many videos. And I constantly got DMs from guys asking me like, hey man, when are you gonna drop your next video? Hey, could you talk about this topic, please? And now I'm getting comments from those very guys on my channel of like, man, thanks for making this video, but I needed this a couple months ago. This hurts me because I know that I could have found a way to still make those videos a couple months ago, to still be there for these guys. And no, I can't be perfect for everyone, but I at least want to try. But I also don't want to overwork myself, because I did that back in 2021. I honestly had a full kind of nervous system breakdown where literally when I would work out, I would start crying because there was so much built up tension in my body that every tension that I added to it, literally just doing like body weight squats would send me, or not body weight squats, that's not true, like pistol squats, that would literally make me cry. And I had to take a 2.5 month break from everything. Literally just me and my girl, we took a van and we just drove around Europe for 2.5 months, just traveling and surfing and eating good food and all that, which is fantastic, but I don't ever want to get to that place again. Good thing is, I am more and more finding ways to make the videos I know you need, because, well, I would have needed them a couple of years ago, while also being there 100% for my clients. And you guys sharing your wins in the comments here, you guys sharing these videos with your friends, it's just incredible to see. Me having my voice heard is something I am beyond grateful for, and it would not be possible without your continued support. So thank you for that. And because I know that some of you might be interested, I do offer coaching and mentoring, and I can only take on so many clients, but right now there are some spots open. Maybe in a week they won't be, we'll see. But yeah, if you want to take yourself to that higher level where you can actually build this deep, supportive, passionate relationship where you feel at peace and you feel understood and you feel supported and you know how to love her and she feels open and radiant and joyful, then I want to offer you my help. And I want to explain to you how you could literally be talking to me personally in a couple hours from now. Because I've already helped a bunch of guys who felt stuck in one of two scenarios. Either they were afraid of getting stuck in this cycle that so many men get stuck in, where they go from failed relationship to failed relationship and no relationship ever really goes deep. Or the other scenario, these men had already found the woman that they wanted to spend their life with, but they secretly feared that they didn't have the knowledge and the skills to actually make this a lifelong partnership. And what I offered these guys, and what I'm going to offer to you as well right now, is a free alignment call with me personally. This is not a free coaching call. My time is too limited for that these days. But it is a call where we discuss exactly what is holding you back from building the relationship you truly want, and we simply figure out whether there is a good fit for you and me to work together. You know that I can help you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching my videos. You didn't just watch this to waste 20 minutes of your valuable time. So what you can do is you can click the link in the description and it will take you to a page where you can fill out an application form. I have to do this because I need to kind of filter out, before even getting on calls with people, who is someone I might be interested in working with and who isn't. So you fill this application out, and if your application goes through, then you will automatically be able to schedule that alignment call with me right then and there. Meaning you could literally be talking to me within the next couple hours from now if my calendar is free. So if you're serious about tackling this area of your life once and for all, then stop procrastinating. Get the help you want to get. Click that link right now, fill out the application, and then maybe your life is about to change. I'll see you very soon. Have a great day. I'll go surfing now. Bye-bye.